Hi, so I just wanted to tell all you guys a little bit about my super exciting weekend at Nacurh, which stands for National Association of College and University Residence Halls. And these are the groups on campus that work for all of the students who live on campus. And they build programs and will invest in the different residence halls and basically try and make life better for everyone who lives at different colleges and universities. UVM has their own residence hall association. We call it IRA, which stands for Inter-Residence Association. I was lucky enough to be able to go to our Nacurh trip that just happened this weekend. It was at the University of Pittsburgh. And first off, let me just say that the University of Pittsburgh staff that worked to make Nacurh possible, I am so thankful to them because they threw an amazing conference. It was awesome. Everything ran smoothly. Everything was super fun. The dining service people were the best, most spirited dining workers I have ever met. They cheered for everyone going in to eat. They cheered individually for each delegation that would come in. They were so happy and excited, and it was awesome. I arrived on Friday. My flight was delayed 2 hours, so I got there after pretty much all of my delegation, and I had to kind of figure out what I was doing, so that was crazy. But once I got there, it was wicked hot. I wasn't expecting it to be quite that hot, but I brought shorts and everything, so that was good. First thing I did was eat, which was kind of awesome. A lot of Friday, I think, was a lot of just hanging out with other RHAs and getting to know people and doing fun things. Every night they had what they called hospitality, which was free food and drinks, which was awesome. Who doesn't like free food and drinks? And then things really got started a lot more on Saturday because we started doing our programs, which programs are super awesome. They are different sessions where you will go and learn about different things, and the programs are hosted by RHA members who have to go through and get their programs approved for Nacurh. And it was really cool learning from different people some stuff that I never would have learned otherwise. There's a lot of stuff about social justice, which I already know a lot about, but there's always something new to learn. I learned about different programs that people throw, and some of these programs are awesome. They have to be great just to get here and throw their program, but it was things I never would have been able to think of on my own, and I'm just I would love to bring these back to my own university and use them as a resource for students at UVM. There was some on safe sex practices and STDs, gender roles, and there was some on leadership and stuff, which is more specifically geared towards the student leaders there, like us, to help us be able to better serve our students. Privileges, I actually have this bracelet right here that I made in one of the sessions I went to, and it's called Beads of Privilege. And basically, there's different sheets all around the room, and each sheet has a different privilege on it, like ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, class, etc., etc. And for each question that apply to you, you would take a bead. So it would be on the gender page, it had things like, I have never felt afraid walking alone at night. So if that applies to you, then you would take a bead. And basically, when you get done and you see your beads, you make your bracelet out of it, you can see what kind of privileges you have over other people. And I don't have any of the green because green was gender. There was orange was sexual orientation. I know that much. I got 3 oranges. Only 3. I think white was religion. I only got 2 of those. I think pink was class. I got 4 of those. Purple was miscellaneous. So I got 6 of those, I think. Either blue or yellow was ethnicity, because I got pretty much all of those, and I don't remember what the other one was, but I got all of those as well. So I mean, for me, it was like kind of split down the middle. I got a lot of some, none of others, and some that I only got a few for. And now I have friends who got like almost all of them, and then I knew some people that got like barely any. So I mean, that was really cool just to kind of see what kind of privileges you do have over other people, and to kind of understand that you have these privileges. Like, there's some on the miscellaneous sheet that I never would have really thought of. Like, I'm right-handed, and I don't think about what left-handed people have to go through. And there's one that was like, you don't have to look for a specific type of desk to sit in when you walk in a room. And I never really thought about the fact that like left-handed people have to search for that specific left-handed desk. So that was interesting. And that was like the most notable program for me. I had a lot of fun with that one. There was a lot of fun stuff like after the programs were done. Every night we had a regional get-together type thing, and our region, UVM's region, is Nacurh, which is New England, and New York, I think. Yeah, and New York. And that was super fun because we'd like go together for these big meeting things, and everyone's super excited and super happy to be there, and we do cheers, which are like the best. And a lot of Nacurh's cheers have to do with moose, because our mascot is Marty the Moose. And there's one about how the moose is my daddy, and other mildly awkward things like that. And we talked a lot about like different things going on in our region, and our own like set of rules and stuff, changes that have been made recently. A lot of that stuff is also talked about by the NCCs, which are the National Committee Coordinators is what that stands for. I'm going to feel really embarrassed if that's wrong. But and they worked super hard all conference. Like, I cannot imagine the struggles of being the NCC at one of those conferences, because they're busy all the time and have to wake up earlier than the rest of us. So shout out to Tori, UVM's NCC. It's her first time being an NCC, and she rocked it. So yeah. Then we had mass gathering things like opening ceremonies. We had one on Saturday, which was like the main thing, and then Sunday we had a closing ceremonies one. And there were over 3,000 people attending, so it got crazy. Like I said with cheering before, like it's even more intense in this big mass gathering one with like everyone there. We go hard. We cheer hard. It's crazy. The speakers were all really good. We broke a world record for the most people doing the robot together. So we all did a robot. I'm sure there's videos of it somewhere if you want to search like Nacurh robot on YouTube or something. You can probably find it. Haven't checked yet. Yeah. That whole like mass gathering thing was just super awesome in itself, because there's so many people. Like, it's so crazy. There's a bunch of different regions, and it's so cool to like see all of the different regions, all these different people from all over the world like gathered in one room, and like all of us being student leaders at our own schools coming together. It's really cool. After these big mass gathering things, we had all of our fun events like free ice cream, parties, interactions, movies, different things like that, where we could all get together and like hang out with people. That was really cool. Now, the UVM delegation really liked to, when we were finished with all that type of stuff, get together in like one room and just hang out all together with our delegation and with our friend Jeff from UConn. Yeah, Jeff was pretty much a UVM member. Like, he's not really. He goes to UConn and he's part of their delegation, but he's with us enough. He's pretty much ours. So we'd all hang out and joke around, and things got crazy. We we're all very comfortable with each other now. Like, it was definitely a bonding experience for me and for everyone else, I'm sure. Um, I'm just so excited to go back to Ira in the fall now and spend time with these people again, because for 4 days they were basically my family, and we all hung out together and had fun together and laughed together and told jokes together and struggled with airports together, and it was just a really great experience for me, and I feel like I learned a lot from it, and I'm definitely going to try my hardest to go to University of Wisconsin next year for the next Nacurh. Yay! So it was just like a great experience overall, and I'm super happy that I got to go and have that experience. And I'm so grateful for all of the friends I made at conference and all of the relationships that I strengthened with my UVM IRA members, because it's really like having those types of relations with such great people is one of the best parts about college.